Hunter, consider yourself the only invitee to my favorite meet time spot.
The only one? How did I win that honor?
I'll spare you the sappy stuff, but you've climbed to the top of my friendship ladder. Almost at the top.
If I am almost at the top, then who is my competition?
Someone? You don't know them. I've got a life outside of this place, you know?
Sure you do. What is their name?
It's, Okay, fine. It's you, alright? You've been the best friend I've had since I was on the run, and I feel gross saying that out loud.
You do?
Kinda. But that's a me gross and not a you gross. Could you just please change the subject before I sink through the floor?
Of course. What are best friends for?
Oh my god.
I'm surprised your favorite spot is the chapel.
Believe it or not, my family used to go to church religiously when I was a kid, so pretentious old buildings give me this comforting vibe. It wasn't always like this.
What changed?
Do I look like a psych major? But if I had to guess, I would say I needed to peel the rotten layers my dear mom left behind to get to my healthier innards. You know, onion style. And I took your advice. I accepted what happened with my parents.
Acceptance is important, but do not forget. Learn from it.
Oh, don't worry. I don't plan on letting anyone betray me like my mom did, ever again. Now, there is no holding me back, and like you've been there for me, I'll be there for you. When we face your mom one final time, I want you to know, I got your back. Whatever you need, I'm your witch.
Evildoers beware.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
I have a task that could, well, use your expertise. I do it myself, but my research takes priority.
Hunter? Hunter?
Need a pick-me-up? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. In my case, literally, I can't stand apples.
How can I help?
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Good. You needed something to do. Sometimes, I even impress myself. feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here.
Allow us to assist you.
Don't forget to write.
I know magic, right? Now I see what all the fuss is about.
No pain, no gain. I think we've got something for everyone. To use that in battle.
New and improved.
Later.
Good to see you, Hunter.
How do you sleep at night?
Is there a problem?
No, I'm literally asking how you manage to sleep at night. Here. At the Abbey.
What keeps you awake?
Not including Strange and his 3 in the morning chanting. The roar of the ocean, winds moaning through the rafters, the little girl in the tattered dress who croaks, "I know what you did," from my bedside mirror.
Ah, you mean Prudence. She says that if you do not wash your hands after using the restroom.
I get the sense you aren't taking this seriously.
I get the sense you are not taking your personal hygiene seriously.
Oh, you want me to admit this to Strange, don't you? No, no way. I can figure this out on my own. Think, Tony, think. What if I slept in the suit? Turn the sound dampeners on? Set it to vibrate if there's an emergency? Huh.
Sheesh, if that was practice, I can't wait to see you unleash on Lilith.
So, you want me to do what? Give Johnny Blaze a call? On my Spirit of Vengeance cell phone?
Yeah, that's the general idea.
Oh, whoa. I was joking.
We are not.
These cuffs of Cyttorak should allow the mirror table to access the innate link between you and your fellow Spirit of Vengeance, on loan from the demon who resides within our forge. I added aloe to avoid any chafing.
Every other attempt we've made has failed.
We need Robbie Reyes today, as well as the writer, if we are going to find Blaze and the page.
Fine. So what do? Focus on Blaze or something?
Their spirits have connected.
Gee whiz, you think?
You cannot flee destiny. You cannot hide from me.
Or Lilith, it would seem.
We must go now, Hunter. The parchment of power must not be allowed to fall.
Got this. Buzz off, Sparky.
That was awesome. I never thought I'd be hunting Johnny Blaze.
Really? Hunting is all I do.
We hate fire. But if Blaze stands in our way, he'll feel the heat.
We're in a race to get Blaze before Hydra does. I just hope you reach him first. They're moving quite fast. We need to get the parchment from him, and don't take no for an answer.
I will handle that part.
Oh man, is he? He's really gonna go for it! Go for what? Hold on!
Another meat puppet lady? You want the page so bad, why don't you come get it yourself?
Tempting. Truly. But I've already promised my children the privilege of tearing it from your soul.
What soul?
Hello, Mother.
Show no mercy.
Is that it? I am waiting. This is barely a challenge.
confidence. Too weak for this fight.
It's your time. We will stoke the fires of hell with your soul. It was your time.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Mine follows.
You're not out of this yet.
Remember to keep an eye on those altars. The Nest Mother channels Lilith through them.
That won't be enough to save her. You have our thanks.
We've done it. Excellent work.
It's really you. In the flesh, kid. What's left of it?
The page, Blaze. This time I will not be so tolerant.
Hold that thought. Soulless bastards must smell the damn thing on me.
My mother be damned.
Soulless don't give two rats about Lilith. Or even Kassan.
Who do they serve, then?
Good question. But right now, I got a better one. You want this? That what you're all here for? Well, here, have it! Tenebris ignis lux tenebris.
Wait,
In virtue
he's not reading the page.
Yes, he is. Get back! Things are about to get...
Great Sparta! There you go!
fighting you, Johnny. You just need a little encouragement from an old friend.
Marshall was not what we were hoping for.
Speak for yourself, lady. You! Will! Is that the best you've got? Burn in hellfire! We could do without the stench of sulfur. It is time. You have been judged.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Your mother abandoned you.
Don't like that. A reputation precedes us.
The soulless may not be powerful, but they have the numbers to overwhelm you. Don't get cocky.
As if the Lilin were not enough, now we face the presence of another evil.
Makes no difference to me. A quick bite. You're so weak.
should have no trouble dispatching them, and quickly.
Now that was something. Behold the light's gift.
You have my thanks.
Your time has come. This shall be of great help. Leave some for the rest of us. I am impressed.
They haven't had enough yet.
You may be reaching the end of their onslaught, but don't relax just yet.
I was just starting to enjoy myself.
Welcome assistance.
That'll work. Ready. We'll take it. All will be judged. Only the innocent. Hell awaits. We do this at flames. It's time. Look how big we are. We pick you. Barely touched them.
It looks as if you've weathered the storm. For now.
You survived. Ain't that something? I'll be in touch.
What? The guy really knows how to make an exit.
I swear this audio gets messed up all the time.
Hey, Hunter, when you get a chance, could you meet me at the chapel?
How old is this game?
But no.
Everybody looks like
You
a
still here, are
block.
you?
Oh, this was a
I gotta
huge
be here
hit
in
when
the
I was a
chapel.
kid.
So you mean like last week?
Man, it'll be so bad when we play this whole time. We can't hear
Trust.
me.
Are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna take a seat?
Take a seat.
You wanted to see me?
You won't believe this, but we did it.
Your sound is
Did what?
Remember that first account of Lilin corruption I found in the Book of Thoth?
it probably messed up and went through the speakers and said, ugh, ridiculous.
You mean the story of the ancient pharaoh who was struck down with corruption and the traveling light worker who purified him?
That's the one.
Of course I remember.
Well, Magic and I finally transcribed the incantation the Lightworker used. And I'm pretty sure we can use it to finally remove your psycho mom's corruption over Wanda.
Damn, I'm gonna have to mess with it once I'm done, because I can't mess with it now with this game. I have to close it all down and restart it, so I'll have to check my OBS settings after this again.
I have to say, I am impressed.
You mean that?
Yes, I do.
Thanks, Hunter. That means a lot coming from you. But before you heap on the praise, there's something I should tell you. Full disclosure, the reason the Lightworker died was because he had to take on all that dark energy into his body, and he just couldn't handle it. I tried finding a workaround, but all the texts on Chaos Magic said the same thing. Corruption can't be destroyed. It has to go somewhere or to, like, somebody. So whoever removes it from Wanda will also have to absorb it.
I will absorb it.
You will? You're not, like, scared you're gonna, like, fall to her darkness?
Lilith's darkness cannot corrupt me.
Right, because you are just so good and pure that you could never ever fall.
Correct?
Well, at least you're on board.
When is this happening?
As soon as we break back into Banner's lab. Oh, and just one more thing, so listen up because it's kinda crucial. I'm gonna need you to memorize the incantation and recite it verbatim when you see Wanda in his lab. It's the only way to subdue her. It goes... Ego sum tenebris et venunt in domum suam iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris domum domini precepta ior. Think you can remember that, Hunter?
I can handle anything.
That's my favorite resurrected half-demon demon hunter. You need to memorize those lines as if your own life depends on it. Because it just might. Remember to study your line hunting because you do not want to screw this up. Can I help you?
I just hope Caretaker doesn't stop us.
No one can stop us. I just...
I had a run out there.
Sounds like I missed an interesting.
Thank you, Carl.
Hunter, I've got a theory. Want to hear it? My theory is that it's underappreciated work to be an awesome, badass loner. I mean, did you see what happened when Blaze read the parchment aloud? That was an act of mad genius.
Blaze waited until the last possible moment, then unleashed some of the deadliest magic known to man. You are easily impressed by his theatrics. He would not have been in that position if he had cooperated with us in the first place.
Easily impressed? Easily impressed? We'd have all been demon snacks if it wasn't for Blaze.
After all that, we still do not have the parchment. Without it, we cannot destroy it.
Here's the thing. He's got no one to rely on. It's just him out there, facing this stuff all alone. He's not gonna give us something like the parchment easily. I think we all need to cut him some slack.
Do not give him the courtesy of an excuse, Robbie. Blaze's behavior is endangering everyone. Not just us, but everyone you love.
I'm just trying to understand where he's coming from. Once we understand him, we can figure out how to handle him.
I once had the same thought about my mother. As you can see, I never figured out how to handle her, nor did anyone else.
Seeing Blaze in action really solidified some things for me, Hunter.
And what is that?
I still got a long way to go if I ever want to make my mark as a spirit of vengeance.
Then you have work to do.
Yeah, I do. It's just hard to gain that kind of confidence when I'm always left on the sidelines. Anyways, I had to tune up the ride. She really took a beating out in the desert.
Haha. Seriously, playing this game was invaluable training for becoming a real-life hero.
Except there's no Spider-Man in it.
If I had a gun like Blaze's, it would shoot metal spikes. I guess there's
Banner thinks he's so clever with this demonic barrier, but I promise you, I'm gonna have the last laugh.
This isn't about one-upmanship, Tony. just let me focus, and I can get Hunter through the barrier.
What's the holdup?
Besides your incessant grumbling about Banner in my ear, I haven't yet found a way to properly shield the Hunter to pass through the barrier.
Yeah, sure. While you're working on your magic fairy dust, I'll figure out how we get the parchment back here. It's too dangerous to be left out there in the wild.
It's not fairy dust. That's all wrong for this job. And if this sanctum was still around, that would have been the perfect place to store the parchment.
Well, it's gone, and Banner's still out there taunting me. So let's hurry up and get some answers. While you were on your little fetch... Hunter, do you have a spare gamma accelerator? I'm serious. What kind of ancient hero are you if you don't have the latest experimental gamma technology in your back pocket?
Of course, but I put them in my gamma pants. Sorry.
You have gamma pants? Jealous?
Do you not have other things to be focusing on right now?
Well, no, actually. Among other things, I'm trying to figure out how to breach that nasty barrier of go away that Banner managed to throw up around the Hydra lab. Strange swears up and down that he'll be able to pierce the veil. If he can deliver, great. Otherwise, he should get out of the way, you know?
The rivalry between you and Strange is somewhat amusing, but the time for amusements is running out. You need to find a way to work together.
Are you kidding me? I love the Doc. Yeah, he's a little stiff, but we're like brothers. I even let him use my beard trimmers.
You still feel confident in your plan to destroy the parchment with the accelerator?
Well, I've been going over my father's files. He had big plans for this thing. Let's just say I don't think anything would withstand being on the wrong end of it at the wrong time.
You believe your father had ill intent for this device?
He had ill intent for everything. But this, in particular. I think he was trying to find a way to unlock the scientific essence of magic itself. So in a way, it's kind of poetic. I'm gonna use Dad's shady tech to stop Banner's shady treachery.
Forget about revenge, Tony. Think about the ways that technology could be used for good. I cannot allow my own vengeance to consume me.
Well, I see your point. I don't want to wallow in the muck, stay above it, etc., etc. Look, I'm not getting anything done. I'll tell you what, let's find this gamma accelerator, bring Banner back from the dark side, stop your mom, and then we can sit down and have a nice chat. I've got this awesome new juicer back at my place. We can do it there.
Juicer?
Oh, you'll love it. It would juice your shoes if you let it. In the meantime, back to work.
Oh. Alright, finish this up.
Motorcycles, hell rides, legions of soulless. Bummed I missed out.
I'm so happy Robbie got...
I am disappointed, child. We must talk. The fool Blaze risks us all with his reckless antics, blindly wielding the parchment of power like a child with their first wooden sword. Who knows what horrors he could have unleashed? We are fortunate he did not destroy us all.
Had you not forced his hand, perhaps he would not have used it, Mother.
Men like Blaze need little justification for their actions, don't they? Besides, it was not I who set the soulless upon you. It's bad enough you and your misguided heroes are hell-bent on keeping the parchment from me. If someone, something else were to get their hands on that wretched thing.
Wretched? You would speak ill of your precious Darkhold?
The Darkhold is many things. Precious is not one of them. The book has a will of its own. It enslaves, then destroys any soul foolish enough to try and tame it. No matter how strong they may think they are. Better to help me contain the damage, lest it consume us all.
As long as any of us draw breath, we will stand against it. Against you.
And as I have tried so hard to explain to you, child, I am not your enemy.
Then prove it. Cast away that foul book and reclaim what remains of your soul.
If only it were that simple. The parchment of power will be found. The Darkhold will be made whole. He wills it so. Secret guardians, sorcerers, and tinkerers, your so-called family will shatter before the coming storm. But you and I will stand tall, precious child. United before the